Reactive training systems.
Let's talk a little bit about the deadlift. In particular, let's talk a little bit about mixed grip deadlifting. I see some misconceptions out there on mixed grip deadlifting from time to time, and I just kind of wanted to weigh in and give you my thoughts on the matter. When it comes to mixed grip deadlifting, I advocate that you spend as much time with the mixed grip as you reasonably can, and that you don't alternate your grips. I have some reasons for that, and I'm going to tell you what those are. So the reason that I would say that you should spend as much time with a mixed grip as you reasonably can is because we're looking for a specific adaptation. If you are going to pull with a mixed grip in competition, then you want to spend as much time practicing that particular mechanic as you can. You're going to get some specific adaptations to that mechanic that are going to benefit you when it comes time to compete. Now, of course, if you pull with a mixed grip and it leads to some sort of back pain or something like that, then that's obviously more mixed grip than you can tolerate. So you should back off from that. But I see it recommended sometimes that you should pull with a mixed grip the minimum amount of time. You should only pull certain reps with a mixed grip, and then the others you should go double overhand or pull with straps or something like that. And I don't think that's a good idea, because you're shorting yourself from the volume that you could be getting with that mixed grip. In addition, I see some people that advocate switching the grips, and all of this kind of goes back to the same, and it's derived from the same line of thinking. The line of thinking is that mixed grip deadlifting is asymmetrical, and you need to do something to maintain symmetry. So that's minimizing your asymmetrical pulling, so minimizing your mixed grip pulling and doing most of your work with a hook grip or straps or something like that. The other idea is that, well, if you're going to pull asymmetrically one direction, you just even that out by pulling asymmetrically the other direction, switching your mixed grip. I don't think either of those is a good idea. Because mixed grip pulling is asymmetrical, you want to get the adaptation that you can specific to that asymmetry. The other big risk that you take pulling with a mixed grip is that on the hand that you have under the barbell, that bicep is a little bit more exposed to strain and tension. So usually when we see bicep tendon ruptures or other similar injuries, it's to that supinated bicep. It's in a more stretched position, and that's usually the bicep that gets injured. So the thinking is to minimize the strain on that bicep. You're going to want to switch back and forth your mixed grip so that you're minimizing that strain. And I think that you should go completely the other direction. For me, I deadlift with my left hand under, right hand over, and I do that every time. I do that with all my warm-ups. I do that with all my straight leg deadlifts, unless there's specifically something that's not going to work for. For example, if I'm doing snatch grip deadlifts, a mixed grip in general just doesn't make sense with a snatch grip deadlift. So in that case, I'll do something else. But in general, if I can, I'm going to use a mixed grip, and I'm going to go left hand under, right hand over, because that is going to expose my supinated bicep to a bit of strain. And the more strain, the more volume of strain that I can expose it to, the better the adaptation is going to be, so that it can handle that stress. So that when it comes time to deadlift heavy, hopefully that bicep, the bicep tendon, and all of those structures have adapted sufficiently so that you don't suffer some sort of catastrophic injury. The other issue is just with the general asymmetry of having a mixed grip. That's not something that I'm totally convinced is problematic, at least for a while. If it is something that's leading to a problem with you in particular, then of course your individual context trumps anything that I'm saying. My point is to maintain your mixed grip as much as you reasonably can. If we get outside the bounds of that, if it's causing a problem, then of course you deal with that problem. But your default should be to maintain whatever grip it is that you're using in competition. That's all I've got. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you're taking what's there in your training, building some momentum, and we'll talk to you guys next time.
Reactive training systems.